Been a big day and exciting as can be. Everybody seems to be chasing the Indian of Tyler O'Hara, the fastest in qualifying and the fastest in morning warm-up. That's Indian Challenger. There's no question he's going to be the one to beat.
The King of Baggers is the ultimate event for a bike like the Challenger. We built this bike to go out and hit American roads, but do it in a way that's fun, that's fast, that you can really enjoy the ride. And to take a bike like that to Laguna Seca, one of the most epic tracks in America, is just unbelievable. And, you know, working with the guys at RSD and SNS, we've brought two powerful weapons to the track, and who knows who's going to win, but we're feeling really confident about today.
It's racing and anything can happen, and the start is very important. You could get caught up in a mess and be 20 seconds behind. So obviously we're focused on making sure this morning that we get some practice starts in, because it's tricky to start these big heavy bikes, and it's our job to show the world that there can be a giant slayer.
Riding the Indian Challenger around this track is just so special. The corkscrew, I mean, it's just so legendary, and being able to just roll through the corkscrew and just knee down and just having so much fun, and then coming down a rainy curve and coming over turn one, you know, you're hitting fifth gear and the bike's just light and you're just burning the tire. It's just super fun.
This track's got a lot of G-outs and a lot of elevation, and the G-outs especially are bad because the bike's already pretty low to the ground and we're scraping stuff. It's cool to be able to say we race baggers here. I think that's part of the whole image. We're racing 700-pound bikes at a MotoGP track.
I'm not riding Indian, but I can see his lean angle is pretty big, and the bike seems to be handling very well, so Indian's done a fantastic job. My guys are riding the Fueling Harley-Davidson, and they're doing an awesome job, but I think we're all going to be chasing Tyler, because right now he's the guy to beat.
It's been a crazy weekend out here at the races. I mean, you know, we came out here just kind of expecting to see what happens with these bikes. I mean, fortunately for us, we started out with a really good bike, the Indian Challenger Rips. Immediately we got on the racetrack and Frankie was comfortable and was having a lot of fun on the bike. Then yesterday, end of the session, qualified second. He went out to do a practice start and looped the bike on the line. So, you know, in racing, you can pretty much always bet that something you don't expect to happen is going to happen. And last night that happened for us. So it was a bit of a challenge getting the thing back together, finding all the parts we need to find to get it back together. We've got a pretty fast Harley we got to deal with, but I think there's an opportunity to finish this thing on the box today.
When you go race baggers on a road racing track, there's a lot of unexpected and you don't know what to think. We came here and a lot of those unexpecteds were thrown right out the window because this Indian Challenger handles like a road racing machine. So things have gone extremely well. We definitely have the best motorcycle out here.
Look at the talent that we have in our field. I mean, these are some talented riders, World Superbike riders, MotoAmerica riders. I mean, these are fast guys. Let's look and listen to the start.
And here we go. Who's going to grab that hole shot? It looks like Frankie Garcia on the Roland Sands Indian Challenger grabs the first hole shot ever, and having watch parties at their dealership, whether it's an Indian dealership.
O'Hara made a mistake.
Oh!
This is our leader, Tyler O'Hara, off the track, and he's dropped back to what? Third now. He picks it back. Now we got a race. Was that smoke? Was that fluid? Something's happened. Look at the bike back in third in this picture. So Best isn't fast enough because Tyler O'Hara is all up in his business, and he's going to drag race up that hill, and Gillum's going to be able to hold him off. But now what do you do as you head into the most famous portion of this track? Freewheeling coming into some of those turns. Can he do the slingshot? There it is. Going into the corkscrew.
Wow. Frankie Garcia on the Roland Sands Indian in third. Hayden Gillum, Vance and Hines. Here comes the foot drag. Roger Lee. We are about to witness history as the first checkered flag ever in MotoAmerica history goes to the Indian of Tyler O'Hara. Here comes that Roland Sands Indian Challenger down the front straight. Frankie Garcia's got to be awful excited.
It's wild to have your hard work out there getting pushed to the limits, and then watching your boy smoke himself practicing a start, and then to watch him hole shot the race. It's a good feeling to be able to come out here and get the job done, I'll tell you that.
I lost sleep over thinking about letting the clutch out on this motorcycle off the start today. When it was go time, you know, the lights went out and somehow found ourselves at the front of the pack going into turn one. We definitely redeemed ourselves when it came down to it.
It was like a dream. It just all came together, you know, the whole SNS Indian team, everyone for believing in me. It's just such an amazing project. This bagger is amazing, and I'm so happy that I get to be part of this project.
It feels fantastic. Tyler just rode the bike awesomely. Best in class motorcycle, the Indian Challenger. SNS cycle, proving it each and every day. And Tyler O'Hara, what can you say? A talented rider with a strong desire to win, and we did it.